Hi, and thanks for watching Boxing Talk. This is Boxing Talks. Georgegroves is returning against Edouard Goodneck on November. The fight will be on Channel 5. It's good to see the Saint back. I'm a big fan of him. You know, he deserves to be on top. Unfortunately, he's fell short 3 times of winning a world title. The first time, you know, the fight should have never been stopped. The second time, there was no arguing. It was a great shot by Mr. Carl Froch. And the third time, personally, I've been a big Georgegroves fan. I think he let himself down in that fight. So Georgegroves is back. Happy to see that. Now let's go to British heavyweights. Well, there's been a lot of news this week for British heavyweights. The first one we're going to start with is that Klitschko versus Anthony Joshua looks to be 70% done, according to promoter Eddie. You know, this would be a massive fight to have over here. It'll be in Manchester, where Klitschko was meant to fight Fury. As we all know, Fury pulled out through mental health issues, and more of what's happening with Fury has developed this week, and I'm going to get into that later. So it'd be good to see that fight. Is it too soon for Joshua? You know, I think the best way to do is just chuck him in and just find out. Another British heavyweight news that Davidhaye announced this week that he's going to be returning to the ring in December, and his opponent is going to shock some people. So I don't think it'd be Shannon Briggs. There's been rumours going around that it's going to be Lucas Browne, and if it is, you know, I think Haye beats Lucas Browne. Even Briggs he beats. So I think it doesn't matter who Haye fights. I think he's going to beat him, and then hopefully, you know, next year we get to see him in with some of the big more like heavyweights. So let's hope that happens. And now we'll go with Tyson Fury. As I said, this week, last week we found out that he withdrew from his fight through mental health issues, and this week he actually come out that he took cocaine, and then he admitted it himself that he's taken it. And at one stage, I think it was on Wednesday, that he says he's retired from boxing. Boxing shit. Boxing can go and suck dick. That was his statement. And then later on, he's come back and said, oh, the Gypsy King will be back to take all his belts again. And you know, it's sad to see. I like Tyson Fury a lot. I think he's a good fighter, and I don't think that he's got the respect that he deserves, with the fact of, you look what he did last year. He went over to Germany, beat the best heavyweight that no one beat, I think, for 10 plus years in Klitschko. You know, so many went over there and tried. Even Brit's own Davidhaye went over there, and Davidhaye got scored, and he tried to blame it on his little toe, which was so embarrassing. And then Fury went over there, outboxed him, outmoved him. It was too fast for him, and Klitschko didn't know how to deal with it. And then what rule did he get from the British public and the British media? Nothing. And on the other hand, you had Anthony Joshua, who won the IBF title, which Fury had to vacate. He beat Charles Manfred, and everyone got behind him, and the British public, the British media were going mental for Joshua. And I like Joshua, but I don't think he deserved that credit that he got. I think Fury should have got it. And basically, yep, that's the news for this week. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.